I haven't got much time to talk. This, as I'm sure you know by now, is CITV's birthday, and I'm in the home of the Goggles family. They are the biggest experts on CITV in the world because they do nothing but watch it. So much, in fact, that I'm having to do all the housework. Oh, no! Oh. Anyway, despite the chaos, we've got a great programme lined up today. Once again, we've taken over the Goggles TV sets to show the best of CITV. We also fixed for some special guests to drop by. Fred Dinage will be explaining how, Bob Holness will be dropping by for a round of blockbusters, and Neil Buchanan will be art attacking the Goggles house. Plus, you could win your own art attack on Blackpool Tower if you enter today's competition. Oh, did you see I was picking up that plant?
Yes.
Then why didn't you tell me?
It looked dirty.
Listen, I'll sort you out later. You and I, man to man. Just let me finish the ironing first. Oh, why didn't you tell me I was ironing the dinner?
I like my pizzas thin and crispy.
Look at this iron, it's ruined!
Is that pizza ready?
Pizza's off!
Oh, never mind. What's in the fridge?
Oh. Nothing!
Anything in the cupboard?
Nothing!
What's the capital of Spain?
No. Hey!
Madrid! Now, Gary, in which year did the French mathematician Joseph Louville find the first transcendental number which cannot be expressed as an algebraic equation with rational coefficients?
That's not fair. I asked you an easy one.
Well, Bob Holness can be easy on you, is he?
No, certainly won't.
What are you guys doing?
We're swatting up on our general knowledge for blockbusters.
But you're meant to be choosing today's clips.
I've been choosing clips for you, Malcolm. Cream cakes, anyone?
Not now, Gary. Come on.
Oh, please, just one.
Oh, go on, let him have one. It won't do him any harm.
Oh, go on then.
Thanks, Gran.
You're welcome.
What on earth is going on?
Well, Gary's got a bit carried away after watching all the slapstick clips that are coming up later today.
Yeah, Dad says we can have a big flan fight at the end of the show.
Oh, yeah. Not after I've done all this housework.
I bet he hasn't walked the terrapin.
The terrapin?
I thought not. I better do it. He's not strong enough.
What does she mean?
Having trouble, Gran?
Pardon?
I said having trouble.
Not as much as that man from Zoo Time had in today's first clip.
This giant tortoise is so powerful that I can't hold it at all. And it's just decided it wants to go for a walk. And when a giant tortoise decides that it wants to go for a walk, believe me, there's nothing that you can do about it. He weighs about 300 or 400 pounds. He's still growing. We haven't any idea how old he is because we haven't any record exactly when he first appeared. But Red said, would I go over onto the lawn and look after a giant tortoise for him? I'm beginning to realize now why he wanted me over here. But I think that back over by the terrapin pool, he's got his own hands full.
Can I come in and watch the next clip, please?
Not until you've finished cleaning the windows.
Oh, bless him. He's thirsty.
Gran, I've just swept this patio. Oh, don't let him do that. Not without a pooper scooper.
Tell you what, give us a tenner and I'll do the windows for you.
It's a bit steep, isn't it?
Well, I've got to get my roller boots by the end of the show, and I need everything I can get.
All right, then. There you go.
Thank you, lovey. Yeah, you've missed a bit. Excuse me.
Gary, I've told you I don't want to see those flans in the house. That's more like it. The things we presenters have to go through. Mind you, we've always suffered, like Fred Dinage in How To, when he had to explain how to swim without anyone seeing he had no clothes on.
This is my bathing hut. It's a bit like a sort of mobile beach hut, and you'd climb into it in the dry, at the top of the beach. You'd take your clothes off until you were completely naked. Then the machine would be pulled down to the water's edge, and you'd make a discreet entrance into the water. Oh! And that's honestly how they preserve their modesty. Of course, not everyone was brave like me.
And now, the time has
listen to that. We can't possibly let her.
Oh, come on, be fair. Just give her a chance.
Can't. Well, if any of my friends are watching, it'll be so embarrassing.
Shh. I think she's coming out.
What's going on here?
Well, Mum, we've all decided that we've been a bit rude about your singing. So by the way of apologising, we're prepared to let you sing the theme tune of your choice at the end of the show, if you must.
Really?
Yes, we'd be honoured.
Oh, I couldn't.
All right, don't bother then.
No, we really mean it, don't we, Gran?
Pardon?
She really means it, Mum.
Oh, goodness. I'll have to find a frock. I'll have to rehearse. Bermuda Triangle.
She couldn't hold a tune in a bucket.
She couldn't sing her way out of a paper bag, and she couldn't do this either.
How'd you do that?
How?
Fred Dinage.
How? That's easy. You just click your fingers in a paper bag. Just like that. That's how.
That's very interesting, Fred, but how did you just appear like that?
I'm sorry. There are some things I simply can't show you how.
Like what?
Well, like how come he's so scruffy, and how come you can't hear what I'm saying?
Pardon?
And how come I've been on CITV for nearly all of those 40 years, and yet this shower are introducing the Simply the Best week?
Yeah, well, I guess there's some questions that never can be answered.
No, Malcolm, no. All questions can be answered in my Trivia Maniacs TV almanac.
Well, Dad's right. So is there anything you don't know how to do?
Nothing at all.
Oh, so is there any sort of nightmares or any good parts from how?
Well, the good parts will be about the 3 million hows I've got right. Just a couple of nightmares.
What's your favourite how?
My favourite how was how does Batman climb up walls? You remember Batman climbing up the walls like that with Robin behind him? Well, they don't do it like that at all. Do you know that?
No.
The actual walls are flat. No. And they sort of angle the cameras so they're actually climbing up the walls like that. But it was great to be Batman for a day. Fantastic.
What about the strangest how, Fred?
I think perhaps the strangest how did knights of old get onto their horses? Because they had all that really heavy armour on. So how on earth? It's difficult enough getting on a horse as it is, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you know what they did? They put the armour on them and they weighed a ton and they got the charger there, the horse there, and they got a crane and they pulled them up on the crane and dropped them onto the horse. And I was a knight in shining armour. Stuck me on the horse, and sadly for me, the horse bolted, but that was another how.
Oh, my goodness.
I suppose
painful.
the next how is how did the horse handle all the weight?
Very good how, that. One for the future.
So, Dad, you're impressed, eh?
Well, I would be if... I would be if you could show me how to blow a hard-boiled egg out of its shell.
Look, I can show you how. Take a look at that.
I'll show you how. Are you ready?
Yeah.
That's
Not
amazing.
quite right.
Bits of eggshells everywhere. What's that?
You said bring something in from the garden.
Oh, to cook, Mum.
Oh, don't worry, Malcolm. I brought some things in from the vegetable patch.
You haven't got a vegetable patch.
No, but next door, Ad.
Oh, very appetising. A cabbage, an onion, some potatoes. What can we make with that, Dad?
Rumbledy
Oh,
thumps.
there's no need for that sort of language, is there?
No, rumbledy thumps, it's a pie.
A pie? How do we make it?
Well, just watch this clip from Magpie. All you need are these simple ingredients, some grated cheese and 2 useless blokes that don't know what they're doing.
Tastes good already.
Why are we going to show you how to cook it, Tom?
Because it's cheap and it's easy to make.
Exactly. Let's have a look at the ingredients for this recipe. You need a pound of cabbage.
Got that.
And a pound of potatoes.
I've got that.
And half a pound of onions.
Got that.
2 ounces of butter.
Right.
Some salt and pepper.
Oh, hang on,
and
so fast.
some cheese.
Then you prepare the vegetables quite simply by chopping the cabbage and putting that into a large saucepan. You chop up your onions and put that into a separate saucepan. And then you slice the potatoes and put those into a 3rd saucepan. And having done that, you boil each of those 3 vegetables separately.
Look, I'll handle the cabbage, you do the onions.
I'm supposed to chop them first?
Well, I like them in their jackets.
And then we'll put the potato along the bottom of this bowl. Have you buttered the bowl?
The bowl has been buttered. We've already scoured butter all around the dish.
Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
That's half that potato in there.
It is.
Right?
Yes.
And having done that, a knob of butter with our clean hands. There we are.
Bit of seasoning.
A bit of seasoning.
God, it's true.
Pepper.
It'll take us all night if I have to wait for you.
Salt.
Right. And then you put on half your onion.
Half your onion.
Another layer of that.
Then some more butter. Can you hold the dish?
No, I'm too busy. Sorry. And then, when you've waited for some... Don't ever get anyone like Tom to help you, I tell you, it takes all night.
There we are.
And then you put in all, well, if you need all, your cabbage. I don't think we quite need all,
Probably
you
not.
know. Someone overdid this.
But a goodly portion of
line.
cabbage,
A goodly
nevertheless.
portion of cabbage, because that's
Right.
the centre thing, and you only use it once.
Right, and then
The cabbage back
more
there.
butter and pepper.
You remembered.
Salt.
You're
Sorry.
getting the line of this. You really are going
Make
to
a cook out of me yet.
Onion.
Onion.
The next layer of onion on the top.
The
That's
last
all your
half of
onion.
that one, season.
And then, thank you, and then you use up all your potato on the top.
Right.
There's one little refinement, one
Right.
little touch.
Crowning glory. Grated cheese
Fascinating.
all over the top. Great, 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 great.
Everybody, cheese! Cheese! Here, why don't we grate up this bar of soap then instead?
OK, thanks very much. So you put it in the oven for half an hour at medium temperature. It just so happens...
It just so happens that we have a finished one.
In true tradition, we have a finished rumbledy thumps.
And here's one we made earlier.
That looks nothing like rumbledy thumps.
It smells delicious.
That looks like special fried rice with prawn balls.
Yes, we made it ourselves, Mum.
Yeah, pity there's only enough for one.
But
No, actually, Malcolm, I'm quite glad he's gone. I want to ask you a question about my spot in the show.
oh, what's up? What's up, Mum?
Well, you know when I sing my song, well, should I do it like rock style, like well, or should I do it like a bit of take that? You know, I want you back, I want you back, I want you back for good. Or what about a bit of like my heavy metal, right? Smoke on the water, boo boo boo. Or I could do it operatically.
Difficult to say there, Mum.
I'm afraid you're going to have to make a decision. Run around now!
What are you talking about?
I've got a bit carried away. I've just been watching a clip from Run Around. That's a quiz show where you're asked a question and you run to an answer spot, but you can tactically choose the wrong one to confuse everybody. And then, when they say, run around to the right answer.
Would you like to introduce the next clip, Mum?
OK. Go, 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 go!
Look at the boards in front of you, kids. What we want to know is, what is the capital of Spain? Would it be answer 1, a Barcelona? Answer 2, a Madrid? Or answer 3, a Torremolinos? Or answer 4, that noise? Are you ready? Ready? You go! Run around and now! Run around! Who's got the right answer? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right and 2 wrong.
Oh, I enjoyed that clip, did you?
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Haven't you finished the decorating yet, Malcolm?
No, I haven't even started, Mum. I can't get the wallpaper to stick.
Hey, wait a minute. This isn't wallpaper paste. It's my flan mix. Hey, if you've been using my flan mix, what have I been putting on my flans?
Gary, I am going to kill you. I'm in the Blockbusters clip now. It's the one that shows all the contestants with their mascots.
Hang on, I've got an idea. Now, sis, I can see you on Blockbusters.
Why, do you think I'm brainy?
No, you look like one of the mascots.
Give a big welcome, please, to Adam Nodford. Hello, Adam. Yes, whatever they are, you've got one of each colour, I see.
have indeed, yes.
What are they, Adam?
Well, they're spiders. It's itsy and bitsy.
That's very sweet, Adam. Yes. Very nice. They're glove puppets, aren't they?
They are indeed,
yes. I thought they were, yes. And the thing down at the front?
This is an owl, a wise owl.
Yes, that's very good. You might as well meet Deborah and Emma, and I do this for a reason, not only to get you all together, but also to answer a request from Emma, who said right at the beginning, you must mention mine. So very quickly, because some people say we take too long over mascots,
Okay,
what about the mascots down below?
Right, I'll show you through my two. This is Ketch, and this is my little piglet.
Yes.
And then this is Vlad, and this is Heatwave.
Nice.
So there we are.
Who's the last one?
Heatwave, the polar bear.
I see, fine. Thanks very much, girls. That's very enlightening.
How stupid. 4 mascots. I mean, just how sad can you get?
Just because you haven't got any.
Who said that?
Me, and I'm ready to play Blockbusters.
And now it's Blockbusters, and please welcome to the hottest spot on CITV this week, Mr. Bob Holding! Please, sit down.
Oh, very kind. Thank you very much.
Quiet family. Now, Bob, first of all, what bee are you famous for presenting?
Blockbusters.
Correct! And now, what L are we to have you on the show today?
Lucky.
Yeah!
No, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be asking the questions, aren't I? Now, who's playing the game?
We are.
Right, blue team, where are you from?
We've just come from the lounge, Bob.
Yes, right. This is your mascot, I take it, next to you, yes?
No, I'm Gabby and I'm playing white, so it's me against both of them.
What a happy, smiling face you have, Gabby.
Shut it, smarty pants.
I beg your pardon.
Read my lips.
Hmm.
Can I have a pay, please, Bob?
Gary.
Shut up, Gary.
Moving swiftly along. What letter would you like, Gabby?
Can I have an O, please, Bob?
O. Right. What O is the 15th letter of the alphabet?
M.
T.
Q.
Q. That doesn't start with an O, does it? Hey, come on, it's easy.
Easy doesn't start with an O either.
No. And easy isn't a letter, though, is it? Oh,
Well, what are you going on about?
Oh.
well, it's close enough, I suppose.
Hooray!
Now, next letter, Gabby.
I have an N, please, Bob.
N. Oh, and you have the flashing white light. Flashing light.
Oh, sorry,
Now,
Mr.
come on.
Holmes, sorry, Mr.
Get your
Holmes.
act together, for goodness sake. And the flashing light tells us it's nearly Blockbusters. Fingers on the buzzers. What N is the opposite of yes?
Never.
Not.
Gabby, haven't your parents got any brains at all?
No.
No! That's the right answer, Gabby. Well done! That's Blockbusters!
What's my prize? What's my prize?
A plate wrap.
Are you trying to be funny?
Now, watch it, Gabby. You leave me alone. Give me that there, Gabby.
Very, very careful, Gabby.
Yes. Regis, where's your manners, girl? I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes.
That's
I'll
all
brung her
right,
up
that's all
lovely.
right.
And I got a question for you, Dad.
Yeah.
What was Tiswas famous for?
Tiswas was
Yes.
famous for rowdy kids.
Yes.
Being on a Saturday morning.
Yes, yes.
Oh, and flans.
Oh, bless him.
Now, I want you to put flans out of your mind and just watch this next clip from the Tiswads quiz.
If you get them right, the lovely Flanderella will give you armfuls of prizes and your mum gets a custard pie and 2 buckets of water. Sorry about that, but you must have some prizes. You can't have custard pies. Alas, if you get one wrong, you still get loads of prizes, but your dad gets the pies and the buckets of water, OK? Oh, and if you drop any of the prizes, this noise sounds. There you are, OK? We want you all to have some fun. There's lots of prizes to be won. Let's just check again. Now, you're Darren. This is Norman and Kath. They're your mum and dad. Absolutely right, is right, absolutely right. You are Darren, they are Norman and Kath. Well done, well, that's 1 to you. Well done, Sancho, well done. Plenty of prizes, sorry about that. OK, number 2. I should be asking Porky, our very expensive resident pianist, to play you 3 short extracts from well-known tunes, OK? Now, can you name them? Porky, the first one, please. OK, take your time, think about it. Number 2, please, Porky. Bit more tricky, that one, I think. And number 3. OK, any ideas? Don't know. Have a guess? No, sir! sorry, wrong, completely wrong. They were a life on the ocean wave, flight of the bumblebee. I know we do like to be beside the seaside, arranged by Rimsky-Korsakov for Reginald Dixon on the mighty Wurlitzer with accompanying glockenspiel, harpsichord, triangle and Cope and bus tickets. Sorry, your dad's getting all the fun. You're just getting the boring old prize. Never mind.
Now, I'm warning you, if one more flan is flung, you won't be able to watch any more clips. You won't get to meet Neil Buchanan after the break, and you can just forget about the competition at Art Attack Blackpool Tower. I'll see you in a minute. Gary, now, Gabby. Welcome back. Well, this is better. There's not a flan to be seen. Now, if you guys are sure you can behave yourself, I'm going to introduce our next guest. He is Mr. CITV himself. He presents Finders Keepers Art Attack.
And it says on page 987 of my almanac that he does Animal Crazy 2, and he used to do number 73 and Motormouth. And wasn't he once the back end of a pantomime horse in 1979?
Thank you very much. No need to mention that.
He is, of course, Neil Buchanan. Cut the applause. Cut the applause. Hello, Neil. Welcome to the show, mate. Listen, can I ask you a favour?
No problem.
I can trust you to keep this lot in order. I've just got to pop upstairs and clean the bathroom.
Carry on, no problem, mate. I'll do it. Do a bit of the old routine.
Great. Where are my rubber gloves?
Right then. Who wants to help me do a bit of art?
Yes, please.
Excellent. Right, to start with, I need... oh, what's this? To start with, I need a paper plate. Sorry about that. I was only playing. There you go. Now, what I really need is some paint.
Yes.
Some trays, some wallpaper, and some feet. So I'll need your socks off in a minute.
Oh, right. Oh, no, I can't take mine.
Don't forget to wash your socks. That's it. Off you go. There we go. Right, while they're doing that and Malcolm's out of the way, I'd like to show you an art attack. Now, see if you remember this bit. This is one of my favourite bits from one of my many shows. In this bit, I use a really unusual art material. 1 week's pay. Hands, feet, hands, feet, hands, feet.
Gloopy.
Hands, feet, and lips if you want.
Oh, it's fun, isn't it?
That's it.
Neil, have you got any of those tenors left over for my new roller boots?
Hey, no, I spent them all. Well, listen, will you just concentrate on what you're doing?
Well, I am.
Oh, dear me.
Don't you think that's
Well,
nice?
you enjoying it, are you? They're making a right mess of this lot, aren't they, eh? Do you know what? Not an ounce of talent amongst a lot of them. Mind you, coming up are a right talented bunch, and I just happen to be one of them. This is Crazy How Bad Attack. And as you'll see, the CITV presenters are all a little bit mixed up.
Animal Crazy! How bad influence! Art Attack. It's the
Crazy How Bad Attack!
Welcome to Crazy How Bad Attack, and for the very first time, all 8 presenters from the top 4 children's information programmes are gathered together for a sort of happening, a celebration of 40 years of CITV. Stay with us, because you're going to be seeing a bit of Bad Influence, a crumb of Animal Crazy, a small helping of How To, and, wait for it, just a splatter of Art Attack. Come with me. Because they are all here. We have got from Bad Influence, we have got Andy and Violet and Sonia. How are you, fellas?
Very well, thank you.
From Animal Crazy, Jenny and Neil.
She's crazy.
And he loves an Art Attack as well. And from How To, me old mates.
Oh.
Carol and Gareth.
Fred, how's this going to work?
I've got 8 pieces of card, each with our names on, OK? They go in the magic bag.
Oh,
And whosever name... Yes. And whosever name is drawn out gets to spin the magic wheel. Wherever it stops, that's the programme you introduce.
Oh, I see.
Carol, do the honours.
Okay.
Fair enough.
First person is Andy
Crane!
Yeah.
Right.
Do it.
So,
spin that wheel.
anything but that one, yeah?
Yeah.
You cannot do your own programme.
Well, I don't really want that. I can't draw.
It is going to be...
Not very good with animals. Well, you never know,
It
though.
is going to be...
It's going to be How!
Yes!
Very good.
Three people on How.
You need 2 more presenters. Carol.
2 more.
2 more names, please.
Neil Buchanan.
Neil Buchanan, yes.
Violet.
Can I be Fred?
If you like. How did a scientist's disaster become the ultimate stick-up?
Now, is this something to do with stagecoaches and the Wild West?
No.
Scientists must be something to do with a mega explosion.
No, you're both on completely the wrong tack. To explain this how, I have to take you back to a time when glue was made from flour and water, or even pig's trotters. Glue made from flour and water is all very well if you want to stick paper to paper, like putting a postcard in your family album. But as industry developed, the need for tougher and stronger glues grew. Glues did indeed get a little bit stronger. And by the 1960s, research was underway to find the ultimate superglue, a glue so strong it could stick metal to metal. Various formulas were tried, with varying degrees of success. Wouldn't you say, Violet?
Yeah, my glue is absolutely rubbish. It's a completely useless glue. And the reason for this is that it's made of thousands of tiny bubbles which burst on finger impact. OK, wait for it, watch this.
Spectacular. Spectacular.
Good one.
Never mind.
Good one.
Better luck next time, Violet. How's it going for you, Professor Neil?
Ah, yes, Mr. Crane, yes. I seem to have discovered the winning formula. You see, the answer to the problem for superglue is to take the inherent moisture that exists on every surface to be bonded.
What you're saying is there's moisture in everything around?
Exactly, and if you allow me to demonstrate using my flip chart here and my scientific notes, you know.
Be my guest. Go ahead.
Yes, you see here, this chart demonstrates how the glue behaves whilst in a sealed container. The acidic stabiliser stops the adhesive molecules from linking and keeps the glue liquefied.
What you're saying is it stays squidgy while it's in the tube?
Exactly, Mr. Crane. And this chart demonstrates what happens when the acidic stabiliser is neutralised on coming into contact with moisture on the surface to be bonded or glued, as denoted by the blue particles.
You mean when you squeeze the glue out onto whatever it is you want to stick, and by the way, the purple?
It says blue in the screen.
All right, carry on then, carry on.
Precisely. And once the stabiliser has been neutralised, the adhesive molecules join together in long chains, forming a solid fixative.
You mean the glue sticks?
Indeed, making this solution a super glue, Mr. Crane.
So there you are. That's how super glue works.
But the how was, how did a scientist's disaster become the ultimate stick-up? You haven't answered that yet.
That was the how.
We knew that.
Well, of course we did.
No, we knew that.
Changing the rules.
Now, you see, the thing is that one of the chemists who was working on the formula for the superglue was called Art Fry. Now, Art Fry was also a well-known choir boy. He wasn't a very good choir boy, though, because he kept losing his place in his hymn book.
All things.
One day, he had an inspiration.
Wonderful.
Violet, one day he had an inspiration. He took the useless glue and he pasted it to the edge of some strips of paper. Using these strips of paper to mark his place in the hymn book, He therefore created the world's first adhesive bookmark.
And not only that, they soon discovered that when the bookmark was taken out, there was no sticky mess.
There we are. Art realised, of course, that this was a fantastic and wonderful idea. Sadly, nobody agreed with him, and it wasn't until many, many years later, around about the 1980s, that the Post-it note, so loved and revered by one Fred Dinage, became known to be. And that's how... That's how... It's a useless glue, isn't it? That's how a scientist disaster became the ultimate stick-up.
Yeah.
Violet,
You're on the wrong side. She goes on the wrong side. She goes on the left.
She's always on the left. That's 1, 2, 3... How for now? Wrong hand.
I'll tell you what, the Post-it thing is a little bit true.
That's how we get yours now. How three. What I want to know is, if Violet was you, Fred...
Why have you got your back to it?
Why was she... Oh, you're around there. If Violet was you, then why was she doing my lisp?
But I'll tell you what, Neil, tremendous John Major, but you're too old.
Yeah.
Marks out of 10, 8. Not bad.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, 3 shows to go with here.
OK, right, Jenny, now you choose. Go for it.
OK, I'm there.
Gary! Revenge is sweet.
Spin that wheel.
What's it going to be? I want to do bad influence, right? I want revenge on you guys.
You cannot do how.
You can't do. I'd rather do how. There's no animals involved in this.
No animals yet.
We need someone else, don't we?
One more presenter. Hopefully a lady it is.
Sonia.
Sonia, how are you with animals?
Can we spin it again?
Hi, and welcome to Animal Crazy.
The show that takes you into the crazy world of animals.
And on Animal Crazy today, we have 3 creatures capable of ripping human flesh. They are ferocious carnivores. But they are only 15 weeks old, so we should be all right. Come on, you'll be OK. Now then, I want you to meet Simba, Sultan and Tijuana. Come here, you. Let go of that rock.
They don't know what they're in for, do they?
They are from the Paradise Wildlife Park, and they're here to promote something called Project Live Lion.
Now, the aim of the project is to protect their brothers and sisters in the Serengeti in Africa, which is just about in Africa, from a disease which occurs from domestic dogs called canine distemper. And what the project wants to do is inject the dogs, vaccinate the dogs so that they don't pass the disease onto the lions. There'll be more details about that later.
Now then, we're going to feed these guys with raw mince, which is very easy for them to eat because at the moment they don't have permanent teeth. They won't actually have permanent teeth until they're about a year old, so they can't do any flesh ripping, so I'm told. But hopefully their hypersensitive sense of smell will draw them straight towards this mince, which they will tuck into straight away.
Come on, you.
Well, Simba is anyway. Come here, you. Come on.
Now, just like domestic cats, oh, there goes another one. Just like domestic cats, after feeding, they like to clean their faces and their paws with the aid of their specially grooved tongues. And I'm going to demonstrate that with the aid
of
some butter.
Good luck to you. You're really going to do this?
You sure you don't want to do this?
Butter on a live lion's paws. Here we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Can you see?
Right,
Can you see there?
Be careful.
Be very careful. Can you see what you're doing there?
Come on, give me a paw, give me a paw, give me a paw, give me a paw.
She's risking life and limb to do this.
Give a paw.
There we go. Now, hopefully, you'll lick that off.
Right.
Go on, lick it off like you're supposed to. He's licking the other
He's licking the butter instead.
Can you believe it? Now, these 3 are all males, and by the time they're 10 months old, that means that their manes will start to grow. By the time they get to 2 years old, their manes will be fully grown. And the mane on a lion serves 2 functions. First of all, it makes the lion seem far more fearsome to other male lions, but it's also really quite attractive to lions of the opposite sex, so I'm told.
Now, there are 10 to 15.
There we go.
There are 10 to 15 female lions in a pride, and typically they do all the hard work. They have to look after the cubs.
Where are you going? Come back here. Come here. You're not going anywhere. Come over here. Come on.
And they also have to hunt for all the food. But once they've brought the food back, well, then the male lion takes over. He pulls all the food off into a shady area and he eats. And until he's finished eating, no other lion is allowed to touch the food.
Even if he's eating with plastic rocks.
Just typical. There's butter and there's mince and he goes for the rocks.
Just watch your If you want to get involved in Project Live Line, then you can contact the Paradise Wildlife Park
I'll be Jenny, aren't I?
Yes, you be Jenny, I'll be Neil. You can call them on 01992 470 0190470 Hey, I think these guys are marvellous, and I think we actually got away with it.
Oh, just about. But I tell you, to get into a cage with these guys, you've got to be crazy.
Oh, yes.
Animal crazy.
That was excellent. 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 Just find the set.
I'll tell you what.
How did we do?
That was absolutely fantastic.
I
But
thought,
listen,
Sonia, you were great. Do you notice, though, the moment you mentioned opposite sex, that lion did a runner?
Gareth, for being upstaged by some lion cubs, you get to pick the next name.
All right, Gareth. One name.
One name.
You know what you like.
OK.
And out comes two. Great.
Fred Diney. And you like this?
Yeah.
Jenny Powell.
Jenny,
I won't let you down.
I know you will. Give it a spin.
Show me how it's done, Jenny.
go on, give us the walk as well.
Sonia,
Give us the walk, the wheel walk.
All right.
Very good, wasn't it?
Sorry, Fred.
Jenny, I've always wanted to work with you, and
Well,
I've always
actually-
wanted to be Andy Crane. Watcher, welcome to Bad Influence, the most happening show on CITV. My name is Andy Payne. Check out the latest meme machine, the PlayStation. Super cool, mega, massive, funky joystick. Forget your 16-bit consoles. This machine's 500 times as powerful. Super cool, mega, massive, funky joystick. It is, and someone's taken my bit of yellow paper away. But it's got 5 processors, not 4, 5 processors, capable of computing up to 500 billion messages per second. Super cool, mega, massive, fantastic, funky joystick. Check out Jenny and the cyber sled. Jen, I'll just power you up, chick, all right?
Right.
Oh, sorry. Jenny, how do I start it?
I haven't got a clue. I think it's a good idea if you try to switch it on by the mains, though, Fred.
Cool, super cool,
Andy,
funky
Payne.
joystick.
Rocking. Anyway, the game I'm reviewing today is called Cyber Sled, and oh, great. If I just start it up now, see that? If I just start it up here, it's basically a shooting game between yourself and various other opponents. Oh, and there's about 6 different tanks you can choose from, and mine's called Madison Hawk M9F33, whatever that is. And that spidery thing that I'm sort of trying to shoot is called, she's driven by Amanda Bates, whoever she is. Now I have to direct it. See, when that red that's it, I've done it. See, when that red arrow, it's a very short game, this game. But if you want to make it last longer, there is a 2-player option. Neil, Carol!
Oh!
Yeah, the 2-player option. 4 courses, actually, and I'm going to let you play the normal course because you are normal.
It's so kind, thank you.
And, Carol, who would you like to be?
I would like to be Mari Yamamoto.
OK, so, Carol, you're on the top row there.
I'm on the top, Neil.
Neil, what do you want to be?
I'm Hans Baird, otherwise known as Fingers Buchanan.
Great, OK, so away we go.
I am going to whop you.
Now, of course, this is from your perspective. You're looking for... Are you listening?
No. Oh, sorry, what?
I'll tell you some technical facts here, right? So you're sort of looking through the windscreen of your tank kind of thing, right?
I got you.
So, Carol, you see that there, that little green blob there, which is very similar, of course, is Neil.
Oh, what do you
in his
know?
tank. Right, so this one over here. Now, it's a good idea if you try and pick up some missiles on the way, those big yellow triangles. Oh, it looks as if Neil's not doing very well at all.
Lovely, juicy earthworms. My favourite. Lovely. Hello, slimy furtlers. Namrood here. Down, Fang, down, bad boy. Got a lovely cheat for you involving earthworms. Earthworm Jim on the Mega Drive. What you do is you've got left-hand button A, B, B, A, right-hand button A, B, B, A. You got it? Ready?
It's going well, Fred.
Hurry up, the news will be on.
Yeah. Yeah, cheater. And you get into whatever level you want. I'm looking for my favourite. Naked worm. Yeah, yeah. Lovely, super. Yeah. Naked.
Fred.
What?
He's not in it.
What isn't in it?
Namrood isn't in Bad Influence anymore.
Honey? I must have been looking at last year's script. Fang, what have you done? Ooh. Let's check out the others.
Oh, dear. So, how are we getting on, Neil and Carol?
Fingers, please.
Oh, it's close, but I feel as if Neil could be onto a
a bit of a winner?
Where is she?
Oh, no,
Where
maybe
are
it's
you?
Carol.
Where are you?
I need missiles. I need
Come on,
missiles.
get
Oh, and a
your seat.
shield.
Where are you,
Yeah,
Maria?
yes.
Oh, that's a cheat.
more like it.
Not
Well
cheating
done,
on
Carol.
Carol.
I'll give up if you're going to
That
do
is-
that.
eh?
I'm
Okay,
not
I'll
playing.
decide a winner then.
Oh, I'm not
Carol,
playing.
you won that, funnily enough.
Certainly
Well
did.
done. So what do you think of Cyber
I
Sled then?
thought picking up that shield was fantastic.
I think you girls are just sticking together. I didn't get a chance to play
So
that
there you
at
go.
all.
Fabulous review there from Carol and Neil, if you'd like to go. Right, cheers. Thanks. Bye.
I'll play you later.
All right, cheers. Yeah. And that's it from a special edition of Bad Influence. Thanks.
Catch you later, folks. Enough respect.
Thank you, Joystick. What do you reckon, Andy?
Funky joypad.
Hey,
Funky joypad, yeah.
All right.
watch out, Sonia. Watch out.
I really think
You put on bad.
If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
there's only one of us left.
Yeah, we better see who it is, Carol.
So
No, it's me, Fred.
Better just check. You can never be sure
Fred,
in this
you don't,
life.
It's me.
Oh, it's you, Carol. You better spin the wheel.
No, Fred, there's only one programme
But you
left.
can't be sure.
No, Fred, I wish I could get that. I wouldn't be like, there's only one programme left, Freddie, and
What
this
is it?
is the thing I can't do. Because I can't draw...
Heart attack. Oh, the one you wanted.
Brilliant! Just let me at it.
Get at it, kid. All right.
Hello and welcome to Art Attack, the big art show that gives your eyeballs a shock. Come and have a look at this. Now, today is CITV's 40th birthday, so I'm going to make a special celebrationary birthday cake out of art. Now, the first thing you need is a piece of paper, and there it is. Rock hard and ready to paint. Now, all you need is a pen to draw with, and you can get this from any good art and craft shop. And there it is. Now, the first thing I'm going to draw is the 4 candles, OK? Now, I'm just going to draw 4 because I haven't got time to draw. So I haven't time to draw 40, you see. So there we are. There are the candles. Next, you draw a lovely oval. Now, obviously, I'm doing this quickly just to show you, but you can take more time and care at home. Now, you draw 2 things down the side there. Those are the sides of your cake and a little oval at the bottom. And there it is. Now, of course, to have a celebration, you need a bit of icing on your cake. So I'm going to use some poster paint, and you can get this from any good art and craft shop. Now, what you have to do is you have to squeeze it very gently so you don't get any blobs. Now, I am doing this very quickly, obviously, just to show you, but you can take more time and care at home. Now, there we are. Oh, there we are. Now, we've just got a 40 in the middle, and there it is. Now, you know me. I like to do things big. So, come and have a look at this. I'm going to draw a big birthday cake for CITV. My floor is rock hard and ready to paint. Now, I'm going to start with some red paint for my candles. Now, remember, squeeze it steady like that for your candles, OK? There's 1, 2, and if you get good at this like me, you can do it two-handed like that, OK? So we start with the 4 candles. Now, I'm going to do the whole cake in paint like this. So you can see the two-handed technique that I've developed while I've been on Art Attack. And there we have the top of the cake. Now, I want to do a bit in the sides, on the sides like this, OK? And this is a special technique I've developed for Art Attack for drawing in the bottom, and you just do it with your shoes, OK? Like that, and a little splodge to say, Happy 40th birthday, CITV. Isn't that fantastic? And there it is. Try it for yourself. See you next time. A birthday cake attack.
extra half an hour.
That is fantastic. What a brilliant Rolf Harris that was.
I've got painter. I've got painter.
Staggering. Well, I'll tell you what, we promised you a bit of bad influence.
Oh, bad influence.
Yes. A crumb of Animal Crazy.
Yes.
A small helping of How To.
Yes.
And we've just had a large splatter of Art Attack.
Oh, yes.
Have we enjoyed it?
Oh, yes.
Then there's...
Aye, aye.
Hello, what's going on? I don't like the sound of this
aye.
at
Hello.
all.
Time
It says, time for a Crazy How Bad Attack. Watch carefully, because it's all of your turns next. What does that mean?
What? The studio door is opening.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now, it's your turn.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Don't you hit me.
Yeah. Put your big stick away.
There you go.
Big stick out. Oh, can I? Thank you.
I'm sure I could have stayed.
Oh, thank you. Over there. Shall we juggle him?
That's lovely. That's
Good. Whole thing, man.
Love it.
Fantastic. Oh, dear me.
Oh,
dear me. Most thing about
Okay. Come on. A two. A 1, 2, 3, 40 years of CITV from Crazy How Bad Attack. Cheerio!
Left foot. Yay! That's it.
Oh, Neil, I think it's wonderful.
That's fantastic.
That's
it.
Oh, you're back with us at the Goggles, are you? What's going on? What's all this mess?
It's not mess, it's art, Malcolm.
Neil! What? I trusted you, man. I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes.
Oh, you ain't gone a sec. What?
Call yourself a presenter, do you?
All right, then. How many shows have you got on telly at the moment, eh? Anyway, listen. If I wasn't a presenter, I wouldn't be able to say this, would I? Still to come on CITV's Simply the Best, more fact and fun clips, and a huge competition to win a big Art Attack on Blackpool Tower.
And my big singing spot. Just getting in training for it now.
Back soon. Oh, I was going to say.
Stop that, Neil.
Sorry about that. Just got to finish my piece.
Yes.
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to do Without me, I've got to go and practice my song. I need to be note perfect for my
I'm sure you will, Mum.
memories like the colours
She
of
doesn't
my
need
life.
practice. She needs a miracle.
Gary. Now, any requests for our final clip of the CITV Simply the Best week?
More Tiswas!
Saturday, Saturday, Saturday is Tiswas Day. Saturday, Saturday, Saturday is Tiswas. Every day to miss, 'cause Saturday is Tiswas Day. A Tiswas Day, so doesn't matter day. Fill the day with fun and have a laugh a day. Have yourself a real night Saturday. 'Cause Saturday is Tiswas. Every day to miss, 'cause Saturday is Tiswas Day. Saturday is Tiswas. Every day to miss, 'cause Saturday is Tiswas Day. Saturday, Saturday, Saturday is Tiswas Day. Saturday, Saturday, Saturday is Tiswas. Every day to miss, 'cause Saturday is Tiswas Day.
It's too good to be true. We've just watched another Tiswas clip and not a flan has been flung. So I think I'll take advantage of this relative calm to announce the winner of yesterday's competition. And yes, congratulations. You've won a trip to New York and Los Angeles to see how Batman was turned from comic to cartoon.
Oh, not again. You promised to fix it for us.
Yes. I mean, honestly, Malcolm, we let you into our house, present your show for you, let you do all the housework, and this is all the reward we get.
Hold on, wait. There's still another chance to win. Today's competition is big. So big, in fact, that thousands of people will see it. You could be responsible for the biggest art attack ever on the skyscraping Blackpool Tower. We want you to produce a design on a sheet of A4 paper this way round. It can be whatever you want. A picture, a message, anything. Just make it big, bright and bold. The winning entry will be chosen by Neil and the Art Attack team. It will then be enlarged and the winner will get a trip to Blackpool to watch it be fixed 230 feet up on the tower, where it be seen for 3 miles around. Here's the address to send your designs. Blackpool Tower Art Attack, Simply the Best, LWT, London SE1 9LT. Please write your name, age, address and phone number on the back of your design and send it in a stiffened envelope to reach us by Friday the 3rd of November. And I'll be reporting on Massive as the winning design goes up on Blackpool Tower, so watch out for Scratch & Co on Saturday mornings.
Can I give you my entry now, Malcolm?
Oh, that's lovely, Gabby. And speaking of runners-up, we have 40 Tiswas videos up for grabs too.
Mum, where have you been? Well, I've made so much money out of you lot this week, I was able to buy my roller boots.
Roller boots?
The only trouble is, I haven't got the hang of the brakes yet.
No,
Mum, be careful, Mum!
Well, I think we better go before anyone makes any more mess. And we've saved the best till last. Tomorrow's show is the biggest yet. Will it be Take That or E17? Keanu Reeves or Dieter Brummer? Pamela Anderson or Kylie Minogue? Gladiators or Home and Away? The votes have been cast by you, the viewers, in the first ever CITV Simply the Best Awards. And now you all have a VIP invitation to find out who wins. So have I. So has Diane Udell, also known as Jet from the Gladiators. Oh, yeah. And so has Neil Buchanan.
Please don't leave us, Malcolm. You can't go.
No, you can't. You haven't lagged the boiler yet.
Just one kiss before you go.
All right, just a quick one.
Oh, Gran! Oh, Gran, that's not fair. I haven't had one yet.
All right, just one, but I'm keeping my eyes open for this.
Ugh, no fireworks. After all that, he's a rubbish kisser.
Well, that's definitely all time we have for...
Oh, wait a minute. We haven't had my big number.
Oh, she remembered.
OK, Mum, but if we're going to do it, let's do it right. If you can't beat them, join them. I said I'd get you later.
Simply the Best CITV, sponsored by Kellogg's. The best to you for the next 40 years.